What up, guys? It's your boy Directsun here, bringing you back another NBA video. And yes, guys, I have taken a little break. It's just been a really hectic weekend, and starting to get this NBA back on. It's a little bit of a grind, so I am back fresh, bringing you on this 2-game slate. On November 26th, and it starts at 8:30. We got two teams here, only a 2-game slate, so it's going to be the Clippers versus Dallas, and Washington and Denver. Usually not many people like to target these two games, but if you're interested in getting some of the lower players that are going to be owned and targeting them and trying getting them to hit, you can win a little bit of money here. So guys, I'm going to be bringing you some of my top tier picks, my mid-range picks, and my value play that is going to smash on this slate. So if you guys don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 600 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And if you wouldn't mind to leave a like on the video as well, would help a ton. So guys, let's get into this video and start it off with my top tier plays. So on this slate, it's gonna be the most owned guy. I'm expecting 90% ownership or even more than that. It's like having Giannis on the slate. So honestly, Luka Doncic is going to be in that role. You know, even in a scary matchup versus the Clippers, who have the best defense, on paper have the best defense in the league. It might be a scary spot for Luka Doncic, but this guy's been killer instinct. This guy's been hitting threes, been grabbing triple doubles all over the place. He's been averaging 60-point fantasy points. You know, he's just a must start in your lineup every single time he comes out there. This should be a competitive game. Once again, and it should go back and forth. Honestly, I wouldn't target anyone else above 11k but Luka Doncic, and he's just amazing, and you have to have him in your lineup to have any chance at winning anything, because he's going to be the guy who's going to be scoring the most points out there. Another one of my top tier plays is going to be at center and being Jokic. I do like him in this spot versus Washington, who has struggled against the centers. Thomas Bryant, I don't think is that good because he usually gets into a lot of foul trouble. So I do like Jokic in this spot. It depends on who you like, because I do like people from the Clippers. I do like for example, your Paul Georges and Kawhi Leonards, but I just feel like they kind of eat into each other, and you kind of really have to find who's going to be able to come out between the two. If I had to go towards one person, it'd be Kawhi Leonard other than Jokic, just because he gets the steals, he gets the rebounds, and he's all over the place usually, and really has a floor of 40 points and get you that even more points, especially he's only 8,800 on this slate, which is you can super get to. I do like him in this spot, especially since he's only 8,800 once again. But if you can fit Luka Doncic, Jokic, and Kawhi Leonard into your lineup, go ahead. I extremely think you should, but I think you should if you can fit it, but I don't see a lot of value on this slate. If it opens up, I think those three are going to be my top tier plays, funneling them out. So I do really like Kawhi Leonard. I do like Jokic at the top. If I had to prioritize, it's going to be Luka. It'll be Jokic and then Kawhi Leonard. It's your preference. So whoever you think is going to get more points between Jokic or Kawhi Leonard, just factor out between them. So going to my mid-range plays, mid-range play that I do really like is going to be Bertans on Washington. This guy's just been I don't know, crazy, like from him coming off the bench, only playing like 29, 28, 29 like minutes, so near mid to high minutes. I mean mid to high 20s and in minutes, and he's been like fantasy producing like crazy. 32 points, 35, 41, and 28. At 5,200, you literally just need this guy to get you 30 to 35 points, which he has done consistently in the last couple of games, and he should do it again versus Denver, who doesn't have a really strong bench, and usually David Bertans comes off the bench, and I feel like they are going to double team Bradley Beal, and Denver's good against guarding the guards. So David Bertans, I feel, is going to be one of the main scorers on this Washington team, trying to keep it close with Denver, but I do like targeting this game for Denver players against Washington, and being one of the worst defenses in the league, being one of the worst teams in the league, in fact. So that being the mid-range play, I'm gonna go through a little people that I think that are also viable at that spot. Will Barton, I always like rostering this guy. He's a great mid-range play. Can always pop off for that 40 to 50 point game that he's done before, but I do think that he has a low floor. So if there's any chance of a blow, Will Barton, if he's not scoring, he's not going to get you that 30 to 40 point game that you're looking for, which makes him a risky play. That's why, but I do think he's viable in this spot versus Washington. You can always go to Lou Williams, but with everyone healthy on the Lakers, Lou Williams is kind of out of the fantasy wise, is just out of the equation. Don't really want to target him anyways. Only person I'd like to target on the bench there is Harold. Went off versus New Orleans. Was always on this guy. Even when I wasn't putting up videos, I really like this guy, especially going against New Orleans, who has one of the worst defenses in the league. But other than that, nothing else really stands out to me. Now going to my value play on the slate, I do think this is going to be one of the prime value plays, and one of the persons that's going to hit and is going to be low owned, I feel, especially for a value play, is going to be Gary Harris, man. No one's going to be on this guy. No one's going to touch him. I expect 5% ownership, maybe even 10 if people are just taking dart throws, since it's such a small slate. But this guy going against Washington, being one of the worst defenses, Gary Harris is just looking to get it going, man. This guy's been terrible. He's been playing mid 30s to low 30s in minutes, occasionally that 40 points. He relies a lot on his defense, I understand that, but he hasn't been scoring at all or doing anything in the stat lines. And then this guy previously, in the past, like last season, he has been like a producer to get you that 30 to 40 point game, but is barely even scoring 20, but he's getting the minutes. That's the thing. He's just looking for a matchup to really explode, and I think Gary Harris is in a good position to do that here versus Washington. I mean, there's not a lot of value, and if there's a guy that's set to go off and set to have that good 30-point game, 40-point game, it's going to be Gary Harris, especially since he gets the minutes. He just needs the production. He just needs to get scoring. I do think he can start doing it here versus Washington. So guys, this is my lineup of my top tier plays, my mid-range plays, and my value plays. Going through the slate, who's viable, who I like, who I'm targeting, and being able to put into my lineups, and circling through, kind of filling in for my power forward and shooting guards and forwards and utilities, kind of filling in different guys, seeing who else who's viable I can put in. If you do find any value from this video, go subscribe, guys, and go like this video. And I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm trying to do it daily. It's getting a little tougher with university exams, but I'm trying to post daily. So guys, just go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You won't be disappointed. And I love doing this DFS for you guys. So this is my top tier plays. These are my value plays, and these are my mid-range plays. And this is Directsun logging off, guys. Peace.